So now it's been actually probably about 30 minutes because remember I said I'm OCD. Therefore, I was cleaning up my dinner dishes because I can't let them sit there. That's just me. So let me grab my scale. Here's my scale. Oh, I don't like mess. It's just dough. Put it back in the dough. We're going to set this on here so that it's at 0, even with the dough on there, because I'm going to put about 110-ish grams of Jane in. Again, here's Jane. She smells so good. Here's what she looks like. See all them bubbles? Look at that stretch. Yes. Okay. So we're going to put, like I said, about 110 grams of her in here. She is thick. Thick. Not wanting to leave the knife. She said, "Ma'am, I was not done." Yes, she was, because she's starting to fall. So we're at 90 grams right now. Here's also where I tell you guys that I literally make enough for my bake and just enough to keep the jar dirty. Because remember I said we're at 90 grams. All right, that's 114 grams. There's Jane. That's all that's left of Jane. Well, until I feed her. And then she'll look like she did earlier. Because that's all that was in her when I fed her today. That's all you need, guys. Literally. If you have an established starter like Jane, you've got about 50 million yeast per gram of starter. So I would say that I probably, if I scrape this up and try to scrape every bit of it, this is literally all I have left. Right there. That's it. That's all. Not even lying. So I would say that there's probably well, I can tell you how much I'll have, because I know what I have right now in my, so if I take this out and I set it down in here, because I can also already remove it, you know. Okay, so that's literally 7 grams of starter. Oh, look at that. I pulled right off. Good. That's 7 grams. That's all I ever need. Literally just enough to make the thing dirty. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about incorporating her into the dough. Notice I just poured her on top of the dough. That's all you do. Not meaning that's all you do, but I mean, there's nothing, you don't have to do anything special with her first. So I'm going to get my hands wet. Wet, see? So that the dough doesn't stick to it. And then them stretch and folds that I've been talking to you guys about and that I did the video to show you how to do, that's exactly how we're going to incorporate Jane. So I'm just going to pick it up. Look how stretchy that is just in 30 minutes. That's so stretchy. This is what Autolyse does, guys. This is what allowing that bran and germ. Look, tell me about window pane. Don't tell me about window pane, okay? I literally Autolyse. I've done nothing else. And it's at window pane. This is one. That's, I'm telling you, you guys really don't. Okay? My dough is nowhere near ready to go into the oven. Nowhere near it. And it window paned. during an auto lease. I have not even put any starter in it or anything. So when I tell you guys that window pane stuff is a myth, it literally is for fresh milled flour, because fresh milled flour doesn't follow rules, obviously. See? Stretchy. So that's how I'm incorporating Jane. I'm just stretch and fold. Stretch and fold. That's all I'm doing. Get her all mixed in there. And then I'm going to put her in a ball and drop her in a bowl. Again, not baby my dough, guys. If I don't baby Jane, I'm not going to baby her offspring. In fact, I'm probably harder on the dough than I am on her. But I mean, come on. She gets fed when I remember that she exists. She sits abandoned in the refrigerator for 2 months. She sat here today, when I fed her, she had sat here for literally 2 days unfed, just because I wanted to see if she'd actually give up. And she didn't. She did not lose her structure. She was like, absolutely not. I will, just out of spite, prove the entire internet wrong. Because that's Jane. She's a bit feral right now. I don't know why. That's why we're experimenting. Pop the lid on, and I'll come back literally in about 15 minutes and add the salt the exact same way that I just added the starter, by putting it all across the top and then starting to fold it in and then pick it up and work it in by stretching it out and folding it over itself. It's that easy, and my hands are clean. It wasn't really sticking to it because I had them wet. But I hope this helps, guys.